I just really wanted to take my time doing it. I didn't film like every single day. If I ran into someone who I thought I'd like a shine, or was like a superstar on the street but had never made a film before, I'd go up to him and say, "Do you want to be in a film?" So you don't run into people like that every day, unfortunately. I wish you did. But yeah, so when I did, I'd say, let's do it. You know.
Was it on the spot there, or did you arrange to meet up with them on a later date? Or?
Sometimes it was on the spot. Like if I saw him and I don't know, I saw like a person doing a tap dance in the street, and you know, I'm like, "Can I film you?" He's like, "Yeah, go." And you know, that stuff, it was like right there and then. But other times, you know, I'd arrange it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long is the actual film then? Like you're saying, it's a feature.
120.
120.
Yeah.
How many hours of footage did you have after a year? That must have been quite a lot.
Yeah, that's why it took a year to edit it. It was like, I don't know, 30 tapes, something like that, yeah.
Did you not think I could make 4 stories out of this?
Oh yeah, I've got loads of scenes that I'm probably going to use for my next project as well. Yeah.
Save them back.
Yeah.
What kind of reactions have you had from it so far from people who've watched it?
Mystified. Some people get it, some people don't. I don't care if everyone likes it. You know, I think it'll be one of those films that'll catch on later on down the line, to tell you the truth. Hopefully not, but I think in like 20, 30 years, people like kind of revise it, sort of thing.
So when, in hindsight, look back and realise.
Oh yeah.
Where have you shown it so far? Because we obviously the trailers on YouTube, isn't it? But...
community centres mainly. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, just around Derby. That's where I'm like mainly at. So yeah, showing community centres in Derby. I've had a few walkouts, but a lot of my favourite films people walk out of. So I look at it as a good sign.
I mean, the majority of the roles in the film in Black Biscuit were played by, as you say, local homeless people. Is that Nottingham, Derby, or a bit both?
And Sheffield, mainly mainly Derby, Nottingham, and Sheffield.
I mean, how do you go about approaching these people without
like, I say hello. I kind of get into a conversation. It depends on what they're doing at the time as well. Like, you know, if someone's like tap dancing, I start to clap, you know, or something like that. But yeah, I go up to them, I say, "How you doing? You into films?" Yeah, just have a conversation with them.
Because I mean, I imagine that homeless people aren't quite as defensive, but I imagine going up to a pimp may not.
What, just like a regular person, you mean, type of thing?
No, to a pimp. Like,
oh, a
not
pimp?
Like get like a bit of a you know.
Oh no, he was a retired pimp.
Oh.
No, he wasn't in like 70s regalia type with it, you know. Nah, he was. I got into a conversation with someone one day, and he told me he used to pimp. I'm like, "You fancy walking down that carpet again?" You know, like doing a scene as a pimp. Yeah, he's a really cool guy. Yeah.
I mean, these people are obviously not professionals. That doesn't mean that they can't act. But like, how does that compare? Do you think to working with people that are trained or have more experience?
Yeah, drop out of. That's what I say. Drop out of university, because I don't think it works for film. A lot of them teach theatre in universities these days. They don't really teach film. There are certain schools that specify in film, but not. It's theatre training. I don't like the way it comes across. I think it comes across kind of fake, to tell you the truth. I like working with people who aren't trained. That even some people that aren't into film, I think is great, because they forget about the camera, and you just get into this like free-form conversation or action. Yeah.
I mean, you call them your street superstars. Have you ever worried that you might be being a bit exploitative of?
Oh, not at all.
People, no?
Nah, I ask them for permission if they want to do it. They know they're going to be in a film. Yeah. If they don't like what I'm doing, like there was some guy shooting up, I didn't film it. I've got like a second of him with the needle ready, but I didn't film him like actually shooting up. I got this really cool drawing he did with the blood afterwards. He did a peace symbol with the blood, and I got that, and that was great.
And it was okay with you filming that?
Yeah, it was cool with that, yeah. I know, I always ask for permission. I don't want to piss anyone off, you know, because then they fuck with the film afterwards.
Well, exactly, there's lots of problems, but I'm just thinking that these people that are in vulnerable positions and, you know, aren't maybe thinking as straight as somebody that isn't on drugs or alcohol, or isn't in that much of a position? Maybe
I don't know.
More, I mean, I don't know what you're asking them to do.
Yeah.
Specifically, I've not seen the film in full. I'm not saying that you're asking them to do degraded things beyond.
No. I ended up doing the most. I ended up doing the weirdest thing in the film. Yeah. I won't go into that. Okay. You've got to see the film. But let's see, exploiting people. I don't think they're stupid, homeless, or even the insane. I don't think they're stupid. They're very clever. They'll do something if they want to. If they don't want to, they won't do it. So
you've gotten basically that.
it's true. Just talk to them like anyone else. I love people with quirks and tics, and I think they're beautiful. I think they comment.
Who would you cite as influences? Obviously, Harmony Korine and Dennis Hopper you've mentioned already. I mean,
I've got loads of influence. The reason I mentioned Harmony Korine though, because I think his audience has got a lot of balls. The fact that he's got fans out there, and I'd love to show his fans my film as well. Korine's fantastic. He's very daring. But I'd like him to make more films. I think he should make more films.
He doesn't bring them out.
He doesn't, and he should. Because people beat the shit out of him every time he comes out with a film. He gets terrible reviews. There's a film out at the moment called Attenberg. Have you heard of it? Dogtooth? It's the producer who did Dogtooth has directed I think it's their first film, but it's boundary pushing, and it's along the lines of Chlorine and Dogtooth and Vincent Gallo, and it's getting all bad reviews. Number twos, people don't understand it. Yeah, I feel bad that he gets that every time. Yeah, keep at it. Don't. He should make more films. God damn it, I love it.
I mean, I think it is quite nice though that you have got, Vincent Gallo is a law unto himself, isn't he?
Yeah.
As is Dennis Hopper, and I'm sure Harmony Korine is. At least they are actually getting national recognition or international recognition. Really, because it does push it forward, even if they're not quite as productive.
I respect that so much. I do. A lot of hard work. I'm sure they've had to go through a lot of bullshit to get interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Would you ever compromise yourself to sort of forward what you want to show people? Your message. Would you ever sort of do a slightly more sort of commercial film to get the money to do that? I know obviously you're taking your clothes off for it. That's fine, but it's like, would you? Because your morals seem to lie with being, sticking to what you believe in.